Greetings everyone, Scruffy Looney here, and today in this video I'm going to be changing out the starter in my 2007 Honda CRV. Not as easy as you would think. Well, we're going to go through the whole process. I'm trying to make this as painless as possible for you, although I'm sure it will be painful for me. So let's go and see what we need for this project. So here we are again on my makeshift workbench. And of course we're going to need a starter, which I have. And this of course is not nearly as much tools as you're probably going to need. But once we get into it, I'll tell you what I'm using. We got a socket, we got a various sockets, we got a ratchet, got a wrench, some needle nose pliers, and light, and various other doohickeys. So let's go have a look at the vehicle. So let's get a wider view. There we go. Here is the inside of a 2006 CRV 2.4 liter dual overhead cam engine. Pretty standard for these. Now there's two schools of thought on changing these. Are not easy to change. Either come in from a top, which means removing a lot of stuff up here, or going in from the bottom. Going in from the bottom is easier or fast. Well, they say easier. They say faster, but not easier in my opinion. You have a very small, I'm not even going to show it because I got fairly big hands and thick fingers, and they don't work well in confined spaces. So I'm going the up top route, and that's going to mean taking off a whole bunch of stuff. So let me set up that, and we'll go through each step. So the very first thing you actually need to do is disconnect the battery, and in this case I'm actually going to remove the battery to just give me a little bit more room here to work at pulling some of this stuff off. But when pulling off a battery, it's important to remove the negative side first. Why is that? Well, because if I have touched the post here and part of the car, we're not going to get a connection or a reaction, because this is grounded to the car body. You never want to be touching the positive first, because when this is still attached and you touch the positive to the car, you're going to get arc, you're going to get spark, very nasty. So removing the negative side first, and once that has been off and not touching, making sure it's tucked away nice so that nothing is touching that, now we can go ahead and disconnect the positive. Now this isn't necessary, you don't have to disconnect the positive. I'm taking this battery out just because I have time and I want to be able to have room to work. Now before you do this, I made sure that I had the radio code, because on these models, once the battery is disconnected, it throws up a theft warning on the radio, and once you reattach the battery, you have to punch in a code. So make sure you have that. So let's take off this battery. All right, now that that's done, the next step is actually taking out, starting to disconnect some of these, and you want to disconnect this, and there's going to be a little clip here. I guess you can't see that, but it's holding in here. There we go, a little clip. So that's disconnected. Going to undo this top of this air cleaner. There's a, let's see if we get in, there we go. There's this you have to loosen up. So that's been loosened up already. Trust me, it's loose. Let's set you back down here. Hold on. All right, sorry for that interruption. Now we should be able to just very gently wiggle that bottom piece off from there. And then we have this this piece here. Whoop, there we go. This piece here. So we're just going to disconnect this and this, two hoses, and get this whole piece just right out of the way there. So let me deal with that. Well, that was harder than it looked. All right, so we have those unhooked. Now, it's just one piece at a time, remembering, of course, that this all has to go back together again. So, yeah, remembering where all these little hoses go and how they get back on is pretty important, because if you forget to attach one of these, it's not going to run right. So I'm just going to continue taking off this. We have to there's a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm going to time lapse this all. Hopefully it'll be quicker that way for you anyways. All right, so with that out, now we can see where the starter is, and I actually had to go underneath and disconnect this bracket here, which is to the block in the bottom of the intake, because otherwise she wouldn't come out. And I actually had to undo some of the bottom, but you can see why there is space to get at it from underneath if you remove that lower valance. But to get it, my hand doesn't bend that way, and this was bad enough doing it this way, and it's still going to be a bit of a challenge getting all this taken off, but it is way easier doing it here than from underneath. I already spent way too much time crawling underneath this vehicle. So let me get so let me set up the camera, see if we can watch me doing this. Well, went to put on the new starter, which is this, and it's a little bit different, especially this connector here, which is absolutely totally different. So, and a few other things that are slightly different, which means I have to go get the new the right one. So that's where I'm off to today, and when we get back, hopefully we have the right one.